My people, the gist we reach us this moment is one that is moving fast across Nigeria and even outside the country. Things are happening around the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it looks like there is new movement that might bring a turning point. Many people are watching carefully because the call for his release is getting louder every single day, and different groups, both in Nigeria and abroad, are now paying more attention. The situation is no longer quiet, and the voice of the people is becoming stronger. The latest update from Abuja shows that the court handling the case has set a serious deadline for Nnamdi Kanu and his legal team. The judge said clearly that if Kanu does not open his defense within the time given, the court will go ahead with the case and may close it without hearing from him again. This kind of warning means the court wants the matter to move forward fast, and it could lead to a final decision sooner than many expected. It is a tense moment for both sides because nobody wants to make a mistake at this stage. If you are following this story closely, please like this video and subscribe right now so you can get more updates as soon as we drop them. Because honestly, this story is not slowing down. Now, what is making this latest development even more interesting is the growing attention from international human rights organizations, especially some based in the United States. These groups have come out again to say that they are concerned about how long Kanu has been detained and are calling for a fresh look into his case. They want the government to respect human rights, and they are asking for fairness and transparency. This move has put more pressure on the Nigerian government and the security agencies handling the case. When international organizations begin to ask questions, it brings a new level of attention that can influence how the matter is handled. Many Nigerians abroad, especially those in America and Europe, have also joined voices online using the hashtag #JustFreeMaziNnamdiKanu to demand his release. They say the situation has gone on for too long and that the government should consider dialogue instead of prolonged detention. Some of these voices belong to lawyers, human rights advocates, and even political analysts who believe that solving this issue through peaceful and legal negotiation would bring calm to the Southeast region and reduce tension nationwide. While this international attention is growing, something else has also caught the public eye. There are social media rumors saying that the president of Kenya is now involved in the matter, or that Kenya is under pressure because of what happened during KANU'S 2021 arrest. But fact checkers have looked into those stories and found that there is no official statement from the Kenyan government about Kanu's release at this time. What really happened is that because Kanu was first arrested in Kenya years ago, people keep connecting Kenya to the case, even when
Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, was abducted by Nigerian security forces in Nairobi, Kenya. Since his detention, he has been subjected to torture and many other unpleasantries. A United Nations Rights Council report released a damning assessment of Nigeria's government's treatment and called for his immediate release. My right honourable friend from Camberwell and Peckham has worked tirelessly on behalf of Mr. Kanu and is urging the Foreign Secretary to do more to secure his release. Nigeria is a Commonwealth nation that receives tens of millions in UK aid. It is one of the biggest benefactors of aid. Part of this aid support must be a commitment to human rights and upholding the right to fair trials. Mr. Kanu must be given access to a fair and due process. A British citizen travelling on the British passport should not be kidnapped in a third country and dragged to a Nigerian prison. The government needs to get much tougher.
New information doesn't come from there. So it's important we separate fact from rumor. My friends, before you share anything online about Kenya or any other country being in trouble because of Kanu, please check well. Let's always deal with verified news, not speculation. Again, if you enjoyed this kind of detailed update, remember to like this video and subscribe now. It helps this channel grow and helps you stay informed. Now let's come back home. Inside Nigeria, the political pressure around this issue is increasing. The Igbo political network and other regional groups have officially joined the call for Kanu's release. They say his health is not in good condition and that keeping him for this long is no longer helping anyone. They are urging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to use his power to make peace and allow the court process to be fair. Some even say that releasing Kanu could help reduce tension and bring a fresh sense of calm to the southeast. The government, on the other hand, continues to maintain that the matter is in court and must follow due process. They are being careful not to interfere directly because of how sensitive the issue is. Still, the pressure is building, both politically and socially. People want to see progress. They want to see justice done, and done quickly. While all this is going on, a new wave of prophecies has also started spreading on social media. Some pastors and spiritual figures have released messages claiming that they saw in a vision that Kanu would soon regain his freedom, while others said there would be more drama before that happens. Whether you believe in prophecies or not, these messages attract attention because they speak to people's hopes and emotions. But we must remember, prophecy is different from actual government action or court decision. So let's keep a balanced mind, hope for the best, but follow real-world facts. Still, there's no doubt that the mention of prophecy has made many Nigerians even more curious. You can see the buzz online. People posting old clips, quoting pastors, and saying, this is the prophecy that is now coming to pass. It's part of the cultural side of how Nigerians react to major news, mixing faith, hope, and politics together. It's not unusual here, but again, we must keep things peaceful and responsible in our discussions. So let's talk about how this whole situation is beginning to affect President Bola Tinubu's government. The truth is, the president is in a very sensitive position. On one hand, he wants to maintain the image of a leader who respects the rule of law, and on the other hand, he knows the emotions and the political tension that this particular case carries, especially in the southeast region. The calls for KANU'S release are not just from his supporters anymore. They are now coming from some political figures and groups who believe a political solution might calm the atmosphere in the country. The longer this case stays unresolved, the more it becomes a political headache. And you know politics is all about timing and perception. Every move Tinubu makes now will be watched carefully by both his supporters and critics. Some believe that if he helps bring an end to KANU'S detention, it will boost his image among the southeastern people and even improve national unity. Others, however, warn that it must be done through proper legal means so that the government does not appear weak or biased. Now let's look at Justice Omotosho, the judge in charge of the case. He is known for being strict about procedure. Recently, he made it clear that KANU'S team must open the defense or risk the case moving forward without them. That statement shook many people because it shows the court is not ready to delay anymore. It also signals that the legal side of the story is reaching a crucial point. Everyone wants to see what KANU'S lawyers will do next. Will they open the defense or will they seek another delay through legal motions? If you are following me, please like this video now and subscribe because we are going step by step through everything happening. Now, there's also growing talk that a political negotiation might quietly be taking shape behind closed doors. Some influential people, both within Nigeria and abroad, are said to be encouraging a peaceful resolution. The idea is that rather than allowing this issue to drag on and create more division, the government and KANU'S team could reach a settlement that respects both justice and peace. Whether that will happen soon or not, no one can say for sure, but it's a conversation that is gaining ground. And let's not forget the human side of the story. Reports from those close to Kanu say his health has been a major concern. They claim he needs urgent medical attention, and this has also become one of the reasons many groups are calling for his release. Every time a new report about his health comes out, the public reaction becomes more emotional. It reminds everyone that beyond the politics and court drama, this is about a human life. Now, some human rights organizations in the US have also been very active in this discussion. They've released statements asking the Nigerian government to ensure KANU'S rights are respected. These organizations say they want transparency and a fair legal process. This new wave of international attention has made the story even bigger.
Once foreign voices start speaking up, it usually puts pressure on the government to act more carefully and communicate clearly. Please, my people, don't forget, like this video if you're finding the gist interesting.
And subscribe to stay updated. Back to the local scene. In the southeast, you can feel that people are anxious. Many are hopeful, saying maybe this is the beginning of a new chapter, especially with all these new discussions happening. At the same time, some are cautious, saying they don't want to raise their hopes until they see something official from the court or from the presidency. But no matter what, the tension and curiosity are real. Now let's talk about what could happen next based on how things are moving. There are 4 possible outcomes in this situation. The first one is that the court might go ahead with the case if KANU'S defense team does not act quickly. That could lead to a final judgment sooner than expected.
The second possibility is that the lawyers may file new motions or appeals that could slow down the process again. The third possible outcome is that the government might decide to step in politically, perhaps considering a negotiation or a conditional release to ease national tension. And finally, the fourth option, continued international involvement, could bring more diplomatic attention and make the government take the matter more seriously. Whichever of these outcomes happens, one thing is clear. This case is now too big to be ignored. It's not just a local issue anymore. It's a national and international topic. Everyone from political analysts to ordinary Nigerians is watching and waiting. Now let's talk a bit about the prophecy confirmation part that some people keep mentioning online. Many Nigerians are very spiritual, and when major events like this happen, prophecies start to circulate. Some preachers are saying that what is happening now was already foretold, that there would be confusion, international attention, and eventually freedom for Kanu. Others have a different view, but in all these, it's important for us to stay level-headed. Prophecy or no prophecy, what will truly determine the outcome are the court's decisions and the government's response